Welcome to One Shot Presents. I'm Brink.
And I'm Tiger.
And what we do here is we review
Comic books and action figures. That's right.
And this week we have great reviews from Trevor and Sofe 5.
We do, and since they're kind of more academic and, you know, they're like a well-thunked out man type of a review, we figured we'd do the toy review, so we picked Art Asylum's Mini-Mates.
Well, you picked Art Asylum's Mini-Mates. Me, I don't like them.
Dude, what's with the hate for Mini-Mates? You got a huge collection.
They're only for display purposes. I do not play with them. Steve, how could you betray me? Tony, you have no idea how much heartbreak you've caused me. Really? Let's get it on! Oh, God! Okay, so I do play with them. I love this toy line. I think they're the coolest toy line of all time. I mean, they represent any type of geekdom out there. They have figures from Marvel, from DC, any type of movie, like the spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood or Back to the Future. It's just a great toy line.
Yeah, they have TV shows. They got Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica. You know, just about anything you can think of, like you said, as a geek. One of my favorite parts about them is how intricate the details are. They really pay attention to the details. I would say even more than like the main, you know, Marvel Select or DC Direct figures. These ones are just really well thought out.
Yeah, they come with like cool little side things like extra hands, different types of headpieces. You can change mask, you can put mask out. You know, you got Peter Parker that comes with a mask or without a mask. It's great. But one of the other things that I really love about this toy line is the fact that, you know, you get two for the price of one. So for $8, you get these two great figures. You get to play with them. You can set them up. They're just a great toy line.
Yeah, I think my only complaint is that there aren't any like vehicles for them or play sets. You know, it'd be sick to have an Avengers Mansion or a Quinjet or a Batmobile or something for them to, you know, hang out in. But they are a lot of fun. So I'm going to give them a 5 out of 5.
I'm also going to give them a 5 out of 5. I think that they're a great toy line. You should go pick them up.
Hi, I'm Sofe 5, and this week I'm reviewing Speak of the Devil by Gilbert Hernandez. So I sat on this book for a month trying to figure out what to say about it. I couldn't even decide if I liked it. The first half, I just kept thinking, well, comics are about fantasy, comics are about superheroes, comics are about a statement. And then I get to the second half and there's just murder and mayhem. And so I'm like, okay, well, it has that element, but it doesn't even make sense. None of it makes sense. The characters don't make sense. The actions don't make sense. It's about a cheerleader who is a peeping Tom and spies on her stepmother and father having sex, which is just bizarre in its own right. She's a peeping Tom that doesn't peep on anybody but her stepmom and her dad, which is just strange. And then they go on this murderous rampage. The first half is slow, boring, vulgar language, and the second half is just violence and murder and mayhem that makes absolutely no sense. And I read it twice, hoping that there was some connection in the beginning to the end, and there's nothing. One thing about this book the reason why I had such a hard time relating to this book is that it's written by a male for a female perspective. He's writing female characters in female voice, but they're not females. They're not talking like females. They're not acting like females. And as a female reading a man writing a woman, it fell apart. I couldn't do it. So I felt like maybe this was written for a male audience, and I just was lacking because of my gender. I couldn't relate to the style and the plot development. Maybe if I had more testosterone or something, I would relate to this story better. But I tried to be positive, Sophie. I tried really hard to find something to like it. I read it twice. I sat on it a month thinking about, okay, well, maybe I'm just missing something. And at the end, I have to say, out of 5, I am giving this book a 0.
Welcome back to Trevor Time. Once again, my name is Trevor. What we do here on Trevor Time is we go back and take a look at books that are a little bit older that you should have on your shelf. This week, we're going to take a trip back to 1983 for Howard Chaykin's American Flag. Howard is the example of a world builder. He takes everything he loves and he puts it into the pages of this book, including pop art, jazz, his love of mysteries, pop culture, everything goes into this. He's a world builder on the level of Mamet and Philip K. Dick. It's basically about a mall cop. The lead character, Reuben Flagg, has been basically replaced on his job by a digital image of himself. So now he's unemployed, he needs a new job, he's going to become a mall cop at these new Plex malls. Now the malls are like mini cities in this world, so they're an entity unto themselves. Everybody right now is all over Alan Moore and Frank Miller about their books and how great their writing is. This is one of the unsung heroes. Pick it up now. It's been re-released. It's available at your local comic shops. Definitely pick this up before everybody kind of catches on to this book.
That's our show. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you guys next week, but make sure to check us out on Comcast On Demand.